This is reminding me heavily of, you guys ever hear of the U-28 creature?
No.
So the U-28 creature is actually named so because of the submarine which documented its presence in World War I.
In World War I?
World War I.
Okay.
So
very basic-ass submarines.
Correct. This was the first war to include what is being known as unrestricted submarine warfare. Basically, they didn't have war conventions to classify what submarines could do to shipping lines, trade lines, and things like that. So this was high-tech shit.
The first submarine, though, was in the Civil War, right? The Merrimack and the Monitor?
It was.
Oh, yeah. But can you imagine that shit?
It was perfected, yeah.
Basically, it's just all it is a bunch of people in a boat, and they go, okay, everybody go, and they just go under for like as quick as they can. That was basically the first submarine. Just a bunch of people holding their breath and praying.
And it worked.
And just like in Confederate uniforms, like muskets and shit. Like,
you see the
drunk as shit.
Let's do it. Go, Jeb!
Being in a Civil War submarine must have been like one of the most horrifying things that you can possibly.
Some guy with an oar going, geez, I hope the South will rise again.
This here submarine
because we're underwater, get it?
For my own sake.
This particular submarine was piloted by a member of the German Empire's army. The man's name was Captain Lieutenant Frier George Gunther von Forster.
That's a weird
name. That's a hell of a name, man.
That's a way weird name.
That guy's awesome.
Captain Lieutenant von Forster is a seasoned member of this military. The man has piloted many missions on this craft, and that particular submarine, there was an actual figure. They were responsible for something like 40 ship wrecks or sinkings, which included warships from the opposing military and also trading, like I was saying, trading ships and just galleys and things like that. They were capturing boats, they were sinking them and taking their stuff. It was very piratey.
Right.
So on one such mission, they encountered the SS Iberian, which was a British merchant steamer headed from Manchester to Boston.
Named after a peninsula that encapsulates Spain and Portugal. Yes, well, very much. You know, we own pretty much anything we can see.
Tut-tut-tut.
Tut-tut.
Just the peninsula.
So this was July 31st, 1915. The U-28 spotted and torpedoed and subsequently sank the SS Iberian, roughly 9 miles southwest of Fastnet, Ireland, resulting in the death of 7 people. The Iberian sank stern first, which was the stern?
That's front.
Wrong.
Yeah.
No, what, really?
The bow?
The back.
The back?
Yeah.
The stern is the back.
Yeah, bow.
So you only had 2 options there. Bow is the front.
Okay.
The bow was sticking straight up into the air, and the stern went down.
Oh.
And this was a military submarine that the U-28 sank?
The U-28 was the military submarine that sank a British steamliner trading goods from Manchester to Boston.
Right. Gotcha.
The testimony or the report from Captain Lieutenant von Forster, indicates that he saw something that was unnatural after the sinking of the SS Iberian. And I'll go ahead and quote the lieutenant captain. The wreckage remained beneath the water for approximately 25 seconds, at a depth that remains clearly impossible to assess, when suddenly there was a violent explosion which shot pieces of debris, among them a giant aquatic animal, out of the water to a height of about approximately 80 feet.
Ooh, that's up there.
Give or take, approximately.
At that moment, I had with me in the conning tower 6 of my officers of the watch, including chief engineer, the navigator, and the helmsman. Simultaneously, we all drew one another's attention to this wonder of the seas, which was writhing and struggling among the debris.
So all of these vetted seamen were watching something that everyone was just kind of like nudging everyone else, going,
check it out.
Is there any... Can you imagine any more seasoned and experienced person on the seas than the first couple dudes that got to be in a submarine? They get to be under the water.
Like a submarine.
Yeah, right, exactly. Not the drunken Confederate submarine.
Like,
turned over canoe.
Carve out a log and hold her breath.
They do it like Pirates of the Caribbean style,
right.
Like just under the boat. So yeah, we were unable to identify the creature. but all of us agree that it resembled an aquatic crocodile, which is about 60 feet long with 4 limbs resembling giant webbed feet, a long pointed tail, and a head which was also tapered to a point. Unfortunately, we were not able to take a photograph, for the animal sank out of sight after 10 or 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's more like a
crocodile.
No, what's the other word?
Caiman, right?
The other one. Yeah, caiman. Yeah, caiman.
Yeah, caiman.
So what?
Tapir? Is it?
No, tapir is a little pig mammal.
Yeah. Pig rat.
How big are we talking?
60 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet long. And was clearly able to, either was ejected from the water or able to jump at heights of approximately 80 feet above the ocean surface. So, to sum this up, the German guys were at war. They see a ship. They shoot their torpedoes. They think we're going to get some loot. We're going to come up. They shoot the boat. The boat sinks. And then out of the explosion out of the wreckage of the boat springs a 60-foot crocodile. And
that's ridiculous.
I like Disney's Fantasia with like a hippo like dancing around and smashing shit.
So there were several, I guess, detractors from this report. People when it came out, when Lieutenant Captain von Forster reported this, he did so under extreme personal duress. He didn't want to, because, and his own statement was that he felt like this was going to discredit him. He was a man of the military, and he was somebody who put together, credible reports as to what happened, and he was going to go back to his superiors and say, hey, yeah, so we shot 3 torpedoes at a boat, and then a goddamn giant crocodile jumped out of the ocean and ate up all the loot. Like, we got no more loot. I'm sorry. So there were several men who corroborated the story.
His commanding officer goes, all right, I buy it. I don't know why, but I buy it.
Get out of here, Von Forster, you scamp. Get back out there. To me, that sums up another situation where you have someone who has a lot to lose by saying this, and they do it anyway. And they're like, look, I am a staunch member of whatever the fuck the cause was for the Germans in World War I. It was probably they wanted to get the
assassination of Archduke Ferdinand.
That was
Prince Ferdinand.
That was the first.
There you go.
But yeah, no. Again, a submarine is not a cheap thing. No, a group of trained seamen is not a cheap thing. These come at a premium, and you're not allowed to just be like, hey, I'm going to take the submarine out for a spin and we'll figure it out. This is a vetted, thought out, careful report that was given by someone during a wartime situation where he said, I saw a sea monster.
No.
Well, I mean, people are also, they have a heightened sense of self-worth, maybe ego plays, but do you think this was something that was like a group hallucination, which has happened and has plagued religion? Do you think this is just one of those events where...
No, I think that that it is possible. We've talked about, I think cryptids represent, just in the way that they tie back to like ancient legends, they represent something that could have existed, right? Dragons, right. Bigfoot, these things. We know that flying dinosaurs existed. We know that large, humanoid.
Yeah, truth is stranger than fiction. Always,
exactly.
Yeah,
I don't believe that these things are.
We have
hoaxes.
Underwater bioluminescent ghosts that swim under the ocean. Like jellyfish are freaking crazy. How does that exist?
It's an alien.
Yeah,
I saw Abyss. I know about that shit. I'll tell you guys later.
Oh, cool. I thought that was a documentary.
So what you're saying is that